Um, Hello YouTube, Fighting Dreamers here. So today we are on episode 29 of the Reflect Show, and we're doing that through Google Hangout because actually Discord is down right now. So we found a way. That's the FGC. We just try to make things happen regardless of the technology. Regardless of the technology, look who do I have on the screen with me right now from New York directly, Mr. Koustics. Mr. Koustics, how are you today?
I'm doing great. And how you doing?
I'm very well. It's Saturday morning here in Australia. It's 7 a.m. I believe it's like 5 p.m. for you in Friday, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
And
sir.
you know, guys, Koustics, you guys know him as a FGC, most of you, but I also want to show you different part of Koustics. I had time to prepare, like I was very excited. And to be honest, I guess I could prepare 2 or 3 interviews, but we have only 90 minutes, so just go through that. So, first one, oh, Oh, okay. I did things the other way around, but literally, guys, Mr. Acoustics, thanks again for coming. This is the Reflect Show agenda. Usually, we go through the introduction first of the guest,
Yep.
obviously. We go through some
Mhm.
key moments. I go through Twitch, YouTube, Discord, or even X on Twitter, and I try to find some aspect of your life, and maybe we can discuss about it, we can comment. There will be some mini games. So there will be 3 mini games. I'm not sure if you watched the Reflect Show before, but I can basically explain to you when we start, and I got some Q&A for you at the end. How does that sound?
Well, that sounds perfect. Let's
Oh
do it.
yeah, well, oh, perfect. Okay, no pressure for me now. No pressure for me. Okay, so Acoustics, guys, this is the man. I know it's not a photo about him like playing video games or commenting Dragon Ball Fighters as expected. However, do you want to start with the achievement or the fun facts? It's really up to you, my friend.
Okay. I'll start with the fun facts because the photo's right there. So currently, I am the bronze medalist in the heavyweight division for the United States Sumo.
Ooh.
Okay. Ooh, ooh.
Look at the
Um.
hoodie. Show us the hoodie. Show us the hoodie.
Oh yeah, the hoodie. This is the New York Sumo Club hoodie.
Nice.
That's my team. You know, always representing them. Yeah, I've been doing sumo for officially a year now.
Hmm.
That was my first ever time at nationals. I managed to get third. I had beaten last year's winner in winner's side, and I ended up losing to this year's winner on winner's side. Um, so it's been a crazy ride. Of course, one of my other things is I teach esports and esports related skills. So some of it is like streaming, some of it is like actually playing games, um, and some of it is like emotional stuff like managing losses, building a brand. There's like a whole lot of things you can learn through esports.
Hmm.
My job is to teach kids those schools, and we go all the way from like young kids in like middle school, and then I even have like high school students as well, depending on which school that I'm working with. Um, avid fan of karaoke. One of my extra jobs, besides this, is I do work security at a karaoke bar. So yeah, I love karaoke. Love karaoke. If you ever go out with me, if I end up like on your side of the world or you end up on my side, and we go out and we do karaoke, I'm gonna kill some Frank Sinatra, some Disney classics. That's my thing.
Disney Classics. Oh my God. Can I just ask which is your way to go song for Disney Classics? Because I want to know now.
My go-to is Friends on the Other Side from Princess and the Frog.
Okay. I see.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Uh,
We need to. Do you have some content about you singing on YouTube? I'm very curious right now.
I do not have it on YouTube. I do have videos like on my phone, and I can definitely send them to you.
Well, I think if you just send to me, I'm going to ask people to pay. Like this, I can share that video with them.
Yes, absolutely. Go ahead. You have my permission. Do
Wow.
it.
Okay. Guys, what do you guys think? Should we start a YouTube channel with acoustic singing? I'll be very keen to see that. Amazing.
Um,
Acoustic, thank you for this. Is that it for the fun facts?
yeah, that was it. And then of course, like I got esports scholarship for the University of Mount St. Vincent, and I played for them for 1 year, and we did pretty well. We even got second in the nation playing NBA 2K. Like people don't know, but I play like a variety of esports games. I've played Overwatch competitively,
Okay.
NBA 2K competitively. Tried to start a league team, didn't work out as well as I wanted to, but yeah, but no, like I do it all. I'm like
Okay.
anything's esports, I do it. Yeah.
Koustics, I know that now you play a lot of esport. You do a lot of things in esport. You play a lot of game as well at the high level. What about
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Fighters achievements? Can you please tell us more? This is where I discover you personally.
Okay. Okay. So personally, for Dragon Ball, my greatest achievements honestly is like um I've had some very I had my best placement for like at Combo Breaker.
Hmm.
Uh Combo Breaker and CEO. Those years, I remember this is when Lab Coat was released, Lab Coat 21. And this is she was unbanned that tournament and unnerfed. And I remember I was running through that tournament, not playing the character. Is the same year we had the US versus like Europe like national battle. So I beat the team captain and then I took one of the stocks because we were doing it like each person had 2 lives. So I beat their team captain 2-0 Flash, and then I fight the dude white black, and I lose to him 1-2. And then we win that team battle. For the tournament that weekend, I ended up doing really well. In my pools, I almost get out. The way to get out of pools though is I have to go against Nitro at the end. So I lose to Nitro, and then on loser side, I get taken out by Cloud 805. And I was like, oh, this is so unfortunate. So I think like my best placement is like 49th. Um, for like the big majors. For some of our like regionals or like majors that didn't exist, we had something called April Annihilation over here on the East Coast. For there, I remember me and Steve, Coach Steve, we were in a team battle, and we managed to win that tournament actually together. Um, and yeah, I think a lot of my best achievements from the game come from money matches. To be honest, like that's
It's okay. It's all right. Look, it's way more that I
yeah,
guess the average player like me would could have done.
yeah,
Also,
yeah.
commentary. Is there anything you can add about like Dragon Ball
Oh,
Fighters commentary?
now see now we're talking achievements of commentary. I was there at the beginning when they started nationals. So that was around 2020 when they had this series of like the online nationals for everyone. Um, I commentated the U.S. East side
Hmm.
of everything, and then I remember actually also getting the chance to commentate the U.S. West as well because nationals was like it was like 5 different regions: East Coast USA, West Coast USA, France, Japan,
Spain
and
as well.
Spain. Yeah. So it was beautiful. It was those 5 regions. I commentated US East, US West. That's actually the first time I ever commentated with Jake Ryan. I got to commentate with Yikes. I got to commentate with Bomb and Posey. It was amazing. From there, I ended up doing CEO for a couple years in a row, Combo Breakers for a couple years in a row. Um, I even got to do Evo 2023, I want to say. Yeah, 2023 and 2024.
Yeah.
But
23 is when
I
Hikari
got
won. Yeah.
one card one. So I think yeah, I ended up getting to commentate Evo for as well. Um,
Wow.
yeah, that's like like, for me like that was my thing. It was 2023. Akaria won. It was a great year. It was just a great year. You know, finally get that was the first time I ever done Evo. So that was amazing. I've gotten to do Battle Hour before in the World Tour Finals. Um, I got to do the finals over in France. I got to do UFA for them one
UFA
year
as
as
well.
well too.
Nice.
Yes, that was one. I think Zane ended up beating Wade in
Oh
finals
yes,
there.
you. And then at the end, you went to see him. Say, "See, I told you. I told you." Is that's this moment, right?
Yes, yes. That was the moment I was screaming to the y'all need Wawa. Y'all need Wawa. It was great. It was like that entire arc between like I made a lot of great friends. It was just such a good competition between the US and like France. And specifically like between New York and France, like guys are going back and forth. It was beautiful. We've had French guys come out and like stay with us over here in New York. The New York guys have gotten over to go over to like France and like stay with them. And it was just like it was a lot of magic during that
Oh,
period of time in Dragon Ball. It was
I
just
could
beautiful.
tell. I could tell. Like again, like from a player or spectator point of view, I was like, okay, what's going on between those two regions? But it's a look. This is what we love in sport, right?
Yeah,
However, at the end of the day, when you read what's going on the comments, on the videos, or on X or Discord, it's just love. Yeah, we love the
yeah,
game. We just want to be better. That's how it is. It's like a Goku and Vegeta relationship, literally.
yes,
They fight each other, they train together, but they want to beat each other, and that's okay.
yeah,
All
man.
right. Well, guys, that was a lot, and I'm sure we can. This is just Dragon Ball Fighters. Imagine if we could talk about all these other games. However, Koustics is here on social media, on X. Make sure you give him a follow. There's a lot of good stuff over there. Regardless, we're going to the next section now. We're going to talk about key moments. Okay?
Mm. Okay,
So,
let's do it.
Koustics, for the key moments, basically, I got some tweets about you. If I said if I said dramatic entrance or superhero news, does that ring a bell?
Oh, I think so. Maybe
Yeah,
dramatic entrance.
it's okay.
I
So
hope it's not the. I hope it's not the one with me falling over the entrance as CEO.
no,
Okay, okay, okay.
okay.
All right, all
So
right.
again, I want to also make sure to introduce acoustics from different perspective. So does those one are a bit different, but dramatic entrance. What a picture! What a picture! Can you tell us where it came from, the story behind it? I think this is such a powerful photo. Like, really, tell us everything.
So that is this was my first time like going against like ranked wrestlers here in the US. We had it was an invitational sumo tournament for World Championship Sumo. The tournament was here in New York in like a big like county center,
Hmm.
right? Like it's insane. Like they do like basketball shows and everything in the area. And the arena's like packed out and sold. Um, and that is my tournament. That is the first time I go against. Um, there's a guy named Dominus who's the number one ranked sumo wrestler here in America.
Oh, they have rank as well. Okay.
Yeah, they have ranks. He's number one. He won. He won heavyweight and open weight for nationals. He ended up winning this tournament after beating me. Like this guy is like he's my bracket demon. I remember I'm like in this tournament I wasn't expected to do good at all. So it was like because he was like number two seed going in. Because the other person that I ended up facing, who was also there at the tournament, was the number one sumo wrestler in Europe. His first name is Badri. Yeah, I ended up facing both the number ones for both the US and Europe in the same tournament in sumo.
No, 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 no,
So I'm
no,
like,
no. The number ones of Europe and US, they face you. That's how I see it. That's how I see it.
yep, yeah. So like this moment is like before my match starts. It's like there's a crowd and everything. I've been like interacting with people, and like so my entrance for sumo, right? Usually it's a very disciplined sport.
Hmm.
There's not like a showing of emotions, but in the U.S., we do treat it a little bit differently. And I myself, I'm a expressive person,
Hmm.
right? Especially when it comes to competition. So, but so for me, it's like I like to jump like into the ring when I do it. I'll do a nice like double jump. So I got pretty decent height on the jump there, if you notice. For 354 pounds at the time of that, that's not bad height for a jump. You know what I'm saying? That's not bad. So that's like me jumping in the ring and I'll do like a roar when I land. And the photographer like got the perfect moment for it. And like that was like,
No, this is
yeah.
such a cool shot. And again, like, guys, when we play video games, like especially like FGC, there's always like this intro between the two characters, like facing each other. And I was just imagining, imagine we can have a video game and basically acoustics can be in the game. That would be the dramatic entrance. It's coming, and then maybe your hair goes blonde. I'm not sure, or blue or red or green. I don't know, but yeah, something like that. I saw that. I was, oh, that's not from a video game, but that could be in a video game, literally.
That's a goal. I'm gonna sneak my way into one of these video games sooner or later. I'm
Well,
gonna do it.
look, we had Mortal Kombat back in the days. Like it was like already like kind of a video motion from real characters.
Yeah.
It'd be great if one day, with the new technology, with webcam or whatever, you scan yourself, and then after you are in the game. That can be fun.
Yeah.
That can be fun.
That'd be that'd be so fun.
Oh wow, thanks again for this. But again, like when you play video game and like Sumo here, like I was like, oh, okay, I want to talk about this one. I want to talk about this one.
Oh, absolutely. I love Sumo. It's become like such a big part of my life now. Like I
I got
love this.
question later about this. I got question. Nice.
Oh,
Cool. Let's go through the next key moments. So
uh
this is, let me just do my part, and after I'm going to ask you to add on top. Guys, if you go to, obviously, you subscribe, you follow Koustics on X. This is his pin. Again, when we tweet, we can tweet every day, a few times a day, every week, but this is pin. And I read the article, I watched the video, 6 minute reporting, I cried twice. It's so beautiful knowing more about Koustics' life as a person and what he does for the community. And it can be a bit sidetracked, but I'm going to say it. I think you're like a real Goku in life. You went through a lot, but you're still a superhero today. You're still making a difference for kids in the Bronx. You're still thriving in the FGC. You're also being like finding a new path to grow yourself as a sumo wrestler. Guys, that's going to be in the video description. Please make sure you read the article. The article is maybe 1 minute long. The video is maybe 6 minutes, but it's worth everything. And basically, I sent to my kids the link and I said, I'm interviewing this guy 6:30 a.m. on Saturday morning. And I asked them, you need to watch that. You are fortunate. Some people are not that fortunate, but there's so much fighters, hungry, nice, humble people. Please be like Koustics. Koustics, did I miss anything? But it was such a great interview. Like, tell me what is the story behind it, please.
so the story behind it was like in like the leading up to the tournament, News 12 wanted to do a piece, about sumo. Originally, the piece was only going to be about sumo, but then I like, as they were trying to get times with me, I explained that, hey, I teach during the day, so we're not really going to be able to like, hit certain times that you guys want to do. And they were like, wait, you teach as well? So I explained to them, yes, I explained to them, I'm like, no, yeah, my main job, my main 9 to 5 is teaching. I work for a non-for-profit called Center for Educational Innovation, and we provide services all throughout New York, trying to teach kids. And specifically, I try to approach kids to something that like helped change my life. Like esports got me to where I am today, and it hasn't always been accessible, especially in like the community that I live. Like we live, like I'm pretty sure you heard in the interview. Like my family grew up struggling, and it wasn't easy, right? So when esports gave me a chance to like make something more of myself, I want to give that opportunity back to the community, back to the kids, to also have someone who understands them, who's lived what they're living through, and just someone who can be there as a mentor and like a guiding hand. Um, so the article just goes into some of what I do as a teacher. Of course, it goes into what I do as a sumo wrestler. It goes into a bit of my past. Um, like a lot of people like did know, but like during the period of time where I was like doing Dragon Ball, I was still taking care of both like my mom and my dad while they were sick. So it'd be like tournament, work, try to catch a couple hours of sleep, and then tournament work, and do what I can. I know they would be proud of what I was able to accomplish through fighting
They
games.
are very proud for
Um,
sure. They are.
yeah, yeah. So like they're the reasons like I try so hard on everything. Like my mom and my dad were like they instilled a lot of like focus. They made sure like I tempered my confidence with humility, so that like I know like I know what I need to do, and I'm not arrogant about it when I need to. I mean, part of that is like just learning through experience as well. Like there's a lot of humility that I probably lacked when I was younger that I have now. Um, yeah,
It's
I'm just
part of the
happy for it.
journey. Please do not be too harsh with yourself. We all went there like we were younger, we were more ignorant, inexperienced.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
it's
yeah,
where we are. But again, it's the growing, it's the journey, it's where you're heading. And I felt that you had opportunities to took the, let's say, the easy, the wrong way, but you didn't
yeah.
choose that path. And I'm very proud of you. And I feel like people needs to know that story. So that's why I wanted to decide to dedicate more this key moment section to where you come from. Like I believe that
Okay.
as myself, okay, FGC, Dragon Ball, because also this is a Dragon Ball Fighters
Yeah,
channel. However, I want to basically expose the people behind them. Wow, it's not just gaming, it's where it's coming from and where they're heading, and you giving back. So thanks a lot for doing that. And you know how it felt. Now you just want to make sure that this not happen for others and you're helping them. And guys, watch the video, it's so beautiful. Koustics, if you could send with me later offline this non-charity profit website link, I will put in the
yeah.
description as well. And if that can lead to something positive for you and the community out there, I'd be very happy to do that.
Absolutely. Thank you. That
No,
means a lot.
you're a superhero, but we here as a community for gaming, we also want to support you outside of the video game world.
Thank thank you.
Cool. All right. So is there anything else? Sorry, I spoke a lot, but is there anything else you wanted to talk about it, or do you want to add to this?
No, no. It was just like, for me, I do think teaching is like one of the highest callings. So like I do feel like a superhero when I'm teaching. So I love it.
Okay, thank you for this. Thank you, Acoustic. So we're going now to the first section of the interview, which is mini games. So in mini games, we have 3 games actually. The first
Okay.
one is guess the character based on the J2H. So the character is 1 player position,
Okay.
black and white,
Okay.
pixelized.
Mm.
And as we go, there's 3 chances. It's going to be very pixelized at the beginning. And
Yeah.
if you get it wrong, next one is going to be less pixelized and less pixelized. But you have 3 chances. And this is
Okay.
a Dragon Ball character, obviously.
Okay.
Okay. The second minigame is level 3 OKI. So we're going on YouTube. I'm going to show you a combo. We're going to see the start of the level 3. I'm going to pause the video. And I'm going to ask you, what do you block? What is the mix?
Okay.
And
I
the
like
last
this. I like
one,
this.
self-explanatory, will it kill? Go on YouTube, see the start of a combo, maybe 1 or 2 hits, pause the video, and from there, I'm going to ask you, will it kill or not?
All right.
For reference, you are the guest number 29. So far, only one could get the 3 answers right. So
Okay.
it seems easy, but actually sometimes I'm like, maybe it's too hard. I need to find other way. But over 29 guests, only one could have all the 3 points. And when that happened, actually, it took me out of guard. And I was, I didn't expect someone to got it. And I decided to reward Ham Hands. And I got him like an Android 16 action figure.
All right. All right.
All right. So did I motivate you?
That did motivate me.
Okay, okay. Are you
I
ready
gotta
to
show my
jump into
knowledge.
the game now? Are you ready? Okay. Are you ready for the first one? Guess the character jump 2H.
Okay.
Okay. You got this?
I got this. Bardock.
Oh my god, you're not fun at all. That was the fastest ever. Hey guys, this is not scripted. I swear to God, I didn't share anything with him. But in 5 seconds, like not even 5 seconds, 2 seconds, you got it on the first try.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Wow.
If there's anything I know the animation in this game. I know the animation in this game.
Well, if you have time, if you're curious, you can check the other interviews that you know, like Jack Ryan, Shadow, Posey, they were all like, "Oh, I'm a fraud. I'm a fraud." That's what they said.
Ah, I used to do my studying when I played this game. I was in it. I immediately, just from the angle of like the kick, I knew it was his.
From
Yeah,
there.
from that little line that you see on the right going upwards, his is like the only one that he kicks in that angle.
All right. Okay. Well, look, I take it. Oh my god. Okay, we go to the next mini game. So you have to choose between base Vegeta and lab coat, and then depending on that, we're going on YouTube.
You know what's crazy? This one is, I'm purposely gonna give myself the more messed up one. Give me base Vegeta. Give me base Vegeta.
Okay, I give you Vegeta.
Give me base Vegeta.
Okay, give me a second. So basically, this is Dragon Pit. Have you heard about Dragon Pit Koustics?
Yes. Recently, I've heard about it. I'm interested.
Yeah, so Last of the Starks, he's doing also like a tournament, he's organizing tournament. He also plays and competes at the same time. Sometimes it's a bit tricky for him, but I interviewed him as well. Very nice. Oh, and by the way, he made me cry during the interview because he said so many nice things about me. And that was, again, like I'm getting mixed at the end of my interview, but that's okay. Shout out to him. So we have this game. It's Silence versus Cap Masons. I know you know Silence. Do you know Cap Masons by any chance?
I feel like I've seen that name before because I think I've seen him in one of the TNS tournaments.
Okay, yes. And Cap Mason is a player from Texas as well. I interview him as well. Very nice guys. The guys, they love him so much, they created memes. So if you want a good love, you can ask him about his meme. But regardless, let's watch Cap Mason. He's going to do a combo on Silence. And from there, we're going to pause the video and you're going to tell me what is the base Vegeta mix.
Okay.
All right? Okay.
Oh, he's gonna have to use it. Okay.
Okay, Spark. Oh, Spark. Oh, no.
Okay.
Alright, if he could get a nice 2
3.
he's gonna still.
All right. What do you think Cap Mason is going to do to Silence?
Loki, this one should be the last one because these ones are kind of the hardest ones, actually.
Yes. It was not a long time ago. Let me check. It was like 13 days ago, so two weeks ago.
13 days. Oh, all right. All right. He's in Spark. This is base G level 4. He'll probably do the super jump float one. I'm going to say I feel like he's gonna jump, float, and he's gonna go for same side to low. He's gonna do same side low. My problem is I know because he's in Spark, he might end up doing, he's gonna like do empty jump and then like EX Lariat kick with Vegeta. But I'm gonna go same side low.
Okay, same side low. I got this. What was the other one?
The other one was like he just empty jumps, so he does nothing.
Okay.
And then he does EX rocket kick.
Okay, good. Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Ready?
Let me see.
Still have to deal with.
He's about to mix me. He's about to mix me on one day.
Ooh, that was kind of nice.
He did double rocket.
Yes, we love this game. When you're in the level 3, you're like, oh man, what should I do? What do I block?
Oh, I was not expecting the double rocket kick. He caught me.
Double rocket kick. Yes, like this. You always think about float, left, right, high, low, and then you get rocket kick. You're like, oh man, I forgot this one.
Oh my goodness! All right, you got it, Mason.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yes.
I feel like running a set with Mason for him ruining me my perfect score.
It's okay. If you want later down the line this year, we can do another interview. We can do it again.
We'll do another one. We'll do another one. We're doing another one.
Okay. It's funny because I interviewed people last year and actually like I got Mike Benedict and also Pumping Priest from Germany. They asked me, hey, when is the second round? I'm like, oh, okay. You want to do it again. So
Yes.
that's cool. All right, so unfortunately, no point here. But the Bardock one, like, it took my soul. Like, literally, I was like, if I was playing with you, I'm like, okay, GG's, like, okay, I don't.
The thing on commentary was like when I used to do commentary, I made sure that I knew like which button each normal was.
Oh,
Like there's probably not a single normal that I don't know the annotation for, at least in Dragon Ball Fighters. I'm willing to bet on that one. Like if you showed me, like I believe in me guessing like each character's J2H pixelated like that every single time.
well, you give me an idea. Maybe one day, the next one, I will do 10.
Ooh.
And then you have the time to also study. But I can get ready 10 of them easy because like I know how to do it now. So we can do that. What you guys think? Are you interested to do like a 10? I don't know. Let me know. But I'm happy to do anything as long as we have fun. Literally, that's how I see it. Next minigame. Will it kill? We have SSJ Goku and Cell.
They both be killing often nowadays too. Both these characters do a lot of damage. Let me do SSJ Goku. I'm gonna do SSJ Goku.
Okay.
Oh my god, the blocks.
All right, so Dragon Pit again. We have Infinite versus the Great Saiyan Dude, okay? So this time, we're going to look at Infinite SSJ Goku, but only the start of the combo. I'm going to pause very quick, okay? Then you can have the whole screen, take your time and tell me, yes, it's going to kill, this is the route, etc.
Okay.
Ready? Okay.
Ready.
The blocks are insane right now.
He dies.
He dies?
He dies.
Final answer?
Final answer is he dies.
Can you just break down your process before I press play? I'm curious.
Okay. So let me explain, right? So even though he starts with Dragon Rush, he has 2.5 meters, and I feel like Infinite probably knows a routing from this DR to kill, and he could potentially DHC into
GT?
into GT. And there's one character down, so GT has the enhanced super. So I'm gonna say he's dead. I'm gonna say he's dead.
Okay.
I'm gonna say he's dead.
And if you guys watching this on YouTube later, don't cheat. Just put a comment and put if it's dead or not. Okay, let's play.
Oh my gosh, okay. It gets opened up finally.
Yes, because he could do, and this is before the Spirit Bomb patch, isn't it?
Good stuff. Good stuff. 2 points out of 3. Good stuff. Good stuff. Like when you see the being of the Dragon Rush, I was not sure, and I saw, oh my god, he's killing. So I'm taking this. Thanks, Infinite.
No. Yeah, no. Especially, funny enough, I lost to Infinite in tournament, so I was like, oh, he probably did kill him from here. Because I've died to Infinite in those situations before.
Nice, yeah. Oh, shout out to Infinite. Such a humble person. I had the chance to interview him as well. So, yeah. Wow. Mr. Koustics, we are already on the last section of the Reflect Show Q&A. How's things going so far?
Game's going great. I love being here. This show's been amazing.
Okay, I'm really glad that you are glad to be here. So let's go with the first question, please. So, what is your motto, please? And how does it apply in the FGC for you as a teacher and also as a martial artist? Because I know, again, I feel like I'm talking to three different acoustics. However, I'm sure there's one common rule that basically rule them all. Can you just break it down for me, please?
I think my biggest thing is like never let them see you sweat,
Sorry,
right?
sorry.
My biggest motto is never let them see you sweat, right? I'll break it down. So for me, it's not like the easiest way to get anything accomplished, even when everything is burning down around you, when everything's going wrong, is clear minds,
Clear
right?
mind.
Clear clear minds in no matter what scenario is always going to be the best choice. Because when you can objectively think about what needs to be done, you can find a solution, right? A solution is so much harder to find in a panic, whether it be like when you're going against an opponent in fighting games, solution is easier when you're thinking clearly. In martial arts, 100%, when you're thinking clearly, you're going to perform much better. And as a teacher, like you'll deal with kids saying some of the craziest things I've heard in the last couple of years have come from kids. And kids, I love teaching them, but they'll have days where suddenly a kid is like crashing out in school and you don't know why, and you need to like speak to them. And sometimes you just need to listen, right? Sometimes you need to have a gentle hand. You need to be like receiving. And that takes a calm mind in itself too, right? You want kids to know that you are an adult that can be trusted, that they can confide in. And part of that is like, are you gonna trust an adult who's constantly screaming at you, who never seems to have it together or anything? Or are you gonna trust, oh, Mr. Miller never blows his cool. He tells us what he wants us to do. Even when they're getting a punishment or they're getting in trouble, it's a calm tone of voice. It's like, listen, would you rather that teacher to deal with that one or the one that you don't know how they're gonna emotionally react?
Mhm.
And then in sumo, for me, it's like the match starts before you even get inside the ring in sumo, right? Some of the best wrestlers in sumo and some of the teachers and coaches I've gotten to experience, some of them former wrestlers even from Japan, they'll say, you need to have your game plan before you go in the ring and just do it. Like you can like think of all these possibilities, but sometimes thinking will slow you down, right? Or there's a moment where you don't know if you're going to be able to reach that clarity. So having a clear mind before you even enter the ring and just enacting your game plan, that's how it's going to work. And everything's not always going to work out with you. You listen, life is a series of events constantly happening to each person over and over and over. And life doesn't stop happening no matter what. So the only thing you can really count on is that strength of mind to kind of do it. So just never let the world see you sweat and figure it out.
I like that. Sorry, it's lagging a bit, the internet right now, but I'm going
Yeah.
to repeat what you said, like never let the world see you sweat and having a clear mind,
Yeah.
that means a lot, yeah. Understood. Are you still here because your camera is frozen?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, cool, perfect.
You're moving perfectly for me, am I?
Yeah, maybe you're moving too fast for the internet. Thank you. No, all good. You're back. You're back. This is very interesting and inspiring. And actually, that reminds me of Noah Black. I'm not sure if you know him or if you met with him. Noah Black, I interviewed him
Yeah.
as well. I like to jump on his stream on Friday. There's usually this kind of TO streams, and they just talk about ideas and how to improve in life and stuff like that. So yesterday, literally, some people were in the stream asking about how to reach their goals, their dreams, and so we talk about that, and that was very similar. So I'm very glad like everyone in this FGC trying to do things like having this kind of same mindset. But again, like never let the world let you see you sweat, and having a clear mind. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
And personally, having a clear mind, I did not have that when I was younger, and today I'm very happy I have it. Yes. Well, I'm better. I'm still working on it. I'm not going to lie. I'm turning 45 next month, but I'm still working on it. But I know that's important. So yes, I support that. Thank you very much, Koustik. Are you ready for the next question?
I'm ready for the next question.
Oh my God, great. My next question for you is from the FGC universe first to the sumo one after. Do you feel your FGC experience provided you an advantage?
It's so funny. 100% yes. Right? Because it's so funny because there's a concept of frame data and everything in fighting games. And like you don't think about that in fighting. Like that like you like, oh, that's a common part of a fighting game. But you're like, oh, but real life fight, is different. It is a little bit different. But like frame advantage and frame disadvantage exists in fighting. Like especially in sumo, there are times where I'm like, oh, if someone does like this push or throw, and I defend against it, I'm like, you're off balance right here. And if you haven't immediately started bracing for like my next move, I know I can get you. Because in sumo, I'm actually a little bit like defensive in my play style. Like I prefer getting charged into and like people wearing themselves out and then going in for my throw or my push, right? So there'll be a lot of times where guys will like they'll try like certain throws on me, and like especially because like some of the dudes have like they'll have like wrestling experience, judo experience, sambo experience here in the U.S. because they're coming from other disciplines. So we have one guy who's a judo guy, and he loves doing like these insane leg throws. Like he's always going for like an ippon, basically. But like for me, it's like, oh, you raise your leg, I just start driving immediately, and then he'll lose the match because like I'm like, oh, I'm waiting for someone to wake a move on me because like I'm reading the frames. I see the gap.
You're going to use your XDP here. I know you're going to use it. You're waiting for it.
Yeah. It's like, oh, so it's so funny. It's like I'm always waiting to match in the middle of a match.
And I'm not sure. That's a follow-up question for you, Koustics.
Yeah.
Do you sometimes explain to other sumo wrestler that's how you approach this situation in video game? Like, do you talk about that? Is there a bit of crossover?
There's a bit of crossover because like all my social media is connected.
Oh yeah, okay.
So like you can't avoid seeing some part of either Koustics or Kofi or Mr. Miller. You're gonna see some part of it. So like they ask me, like, oh, you used to do gaming. How does it like translate into it? Or like when we're doing like our sparring session, because we'll spar for like 2 hours straight on Sundays. Like our training is like a 4-hour period. The first 2 hours are like technique review in like surashi and butsukari, which are like forms of training in sumo, where like they're like routine ones that you always go through every day. But then like afterwards when you do the sparring, they're like, oh, for me, like I only have a year's experience, but I'm already like one of the higher ranking ones, here in the US in general. And I think part of it is because like I do believe like there's this sense of timing that I have that comes from like waiting, or comes from fighting games. That helps me. And like for me, like they'll wonder like, they'll ask me like, okay, what did I do wrong this bout or this match? And I'm like honestly, like when you move like at this moment, and I like there'll be times where I'm a belt wrestler. I love going for a double underhook on the Mawashi,
okay.
And like pushing from there. So usually once I get my grip there, that's like I'm halfway to my win condition, right? Which is another thing that I think like in fighting games and just in games in general, there's like, what's your win condition? So for me in sumo, I was like, oh, I know what my win condition is. I do amazing at this throw, and I'm going to always try to get this grip, which means I'm halfway to my win condition. So for me, when I get this belt grip and we're like almost chest to chest basically, and if you attempt something, especially if I know you're gonna attempt a certain throw or anything that takes your foot off the floor, I'm waiting to push at that very moment. I love that because now your balance is off. Sorry, your balance is off, and I can drive because the biggest part of sumo is like driving into your opponent. And for me, it's like I can feel as someone who spent their entire life at a very heavy weight, right? I've always know my own center of gravity, and like I can feel when someone's is off just a little bit, and that's what I'm going for. And so
wow, like I can really like one day, I guess one day I do interview with you, but we talk about martial arts only because I can
Yeah,
fix.
I'd love to.
Like,
I'd
I'm
love
not
to.
sure how much you know about Taekwondo, but yes, I was fairly high ranked as well. And again, like, just I'm from France, but I went to Korea 15 times, just to give you an idea. And I even studied
Yeah.
Taekwondo over there. So yeah, there's a lot. Yeah. So like, I'm like, my brain is like, oh, I can talk about Dragon Ball and martial arts and all this stuff with you. So one day we do that.
Yeah, you 100%. We definitely have to.
Oh,
We have to.
wow. And actually, well, somehow I spoiled the next question, I believe, which is how much of you, of the three U's, FGC, teachers, fighters, intersect? And guys, maybe there's a fourth U that we don't know yet. So actually, sorry, I forgot my own script. Sorry, I'm a very bad interviewer, but that's why it is. So I know that lives change. I'm very happy to see you like passionate about. When did you start sumo? Like last year, is it?
Last year?
Man,
Last
like
year?
you talk about it like it's been ages, right?
I've managed to do a lot of tournaments this year
Right.
for sumo.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been really lucky for me. I've had like great experience. That I haven't placed below a seventh place for like the entirety of the time I've been like competing. So it's like it's been good. I've gotten to go against some amazing people. So it's given me a lot of experience. So I feel like I've shoved a lot of sumo into the time that I have. So that's why I talk about it like this. But to answer your question, how much of the three U's intersect? All right, so FGC and fighter probably intersect the most.
Okay.
FGC and teacher intersect just a little bit,
A little bit, okay.
but only for my students who are really interested in fighting games.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't want them to go online and look up, Mr. Miller as Koustics, and like then they get like the punk matches. They get the me cursing people out inside of like it's nothing.
I see.
Because for me, because in my class it's like Mr. Miller's like there's no cursing in Mr. Miller's classes. We say good games after each match. You know what I'm saying? We don't throw down any controllers. There's a lot of
It's a bit
gentleman
different.
rules.
It's a bit different when you commentate, right?
It's very different from like FGC. Koustics is he's a demon.
We need a good demon. We need a good demon,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. And then funny enough, teacher and fighter actually intersect more. Because some of the teachers knew, because they would ask like, oh, what am I doing? Yada yada, or where am I traveling to? So some of them knew about like me like wrestling, because I'm like, oh, I'm going for a competition. I'm leaving New York this weekend or something, right? But then it's like everyone started knowing when the news came to interview me, because they came up to the schools.
True.
So of course they're like, oh, what are they coming to interview about? I'm like, that's really like sumo wrestling, To answer your question, if there's a fourth me, there's a fourth Koustics that actually was here years ago at the beginning of me playing fighting games. That was security Koustics, right? So security Koustics. Yeah, I was security guard. So in my first couple of tournaments, if you ever watch, especially at the house, I'd be coming from a shift. So I'd still be in my uniform from the company I was working in. So it's like, I don't do like now I do like security, like it's like twice a week. That's like my weekend stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like now it's mainly working with the schools and sumo, but I still do like shifts every now and then because, life is life and bills got to be paid. But, security Koustics, the security me, people only know about like security me. Like the places that I work, they're like, oh, that's the bouncer. Don't mess with the bouncer. He's pretty big. That's it.
What's your name? What's your nickname in the security world? Mountain?
Not mountain. It's bouncer. It's just bouncer.
Bouncer. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Wow. So this is the fourth U, but the fourth U is basically something that existed, but I wasn't aware. So maybe there will be like a fifth Koustics soon, right?
Who knows?
Who
Who
knows?
knows?
Okay.
Who knows? Who
Okay.
knows?
All right. Well, maybe when next time I'm doing the interview, I'm going to resend that slide, reuse it, and I'm saying, where is the fifth Koustics? Tell me everything. I'll give you some
It's
time.
like me. I just changed the hat that I have on.
Well, look, you can be base Koustics, SSJ Koustics, SSJ Blue Koustics, SSJ God Koustics, Ultra Instinct, and I don't know what is next. You can be many Koustics, right?
Oh yes. Yes.
All right. Whew. We're going to the next question, and
Oh,
let's go.
let's go.
All right. This is basically me asking you for some support and help. Is there anyone you feel like could be a good guest for the Reflect Show for me? I just need to find,
Oh my.
because my world, let's say, is limited. I'm sure that you
Yeah.
have like a great network, very respectable one. Is there
Oh,
anyone
yeah.
like you feel like, oh yeah, I'd be interested to see my buddy going through that, and with no
Oh, my
obligation,
goodness.
with no obligation. I just would like to know.
Okay. Of course, I'm assuming that like Nitro and Hikari are already like on the radar, or for doing a show
I
with you,
didn't
right?
reach out to them actually. I didn't.
I would love to see an interview with those two.
Okay.
And then if you want someone who's behind the scenes, who's like one of this guy is the reason like I'm actually like still around doing fighting game stuff. This is like my uncle. I call him my uncle, but like probably like closest friend right next to Posey is Joe Rod. I think he was there for a lot of like all my behind the scenes stuff
Okay.
and helping me when I was still going through everything. Like he was my rock right there. Like if you want someone to also like interview to give you like some history and lore, like it'd be Joe Rod. Joe Rod would be another guy.
Well, I would love to interview each of those three persons. Hopefully, they're comfortable with camera and also talk with me. But to me, it's really about showing like the different faces of the community. Like I know we play games, we have a name, we have a tag, but wow, this person does that, and actually, I got something in common. And then we can just discuss and exchange ideas. And I never know where it's going to lead me. I never know where it's going to lead you. And that's why I want to make sure that we just connect with each other. We have a great game. It can be way more than that. That's the purpose of it. Thank you. I will ask you later, like for the Twitter account, and I will reach out. And after, no obligation. I'm going to try. Thank you.
Of course, yeah. Listen, this is great for the community. I've always said, Dragon Ball has such a rich history that, someone who can like delve in and like talk to people and get them on camera, like this is beautiful. Like I'm happy you even reached out and asked to have me on the show. So yeah, no, this means a lot.
Well, like thank you for the word, and it's really like when I decided to put my face on YouTube, my wife was like, "Are you really going to do that? Like are you nuts?" And they said, all these people, they're way younger than you. You're not cool. And I'm like, oh, thank you, honey, for the support. But that's where I am. And every weekend, I'm trying to have a blast. And I'm meeting like now about 30 people next week. And I'm just like, wow, it's like literally kind of a dream job. Like, okay, I'm going to create this slide, doing some research. We're going to have some games, and we're going to talk, and I'm also like, I value your time and trying to find good, relevant questions and stuff like that. And yeah, like people said, oh, you're going to interview at 6 a.m. Yeah, for sure. That's going to be amazing. Yeah, so why not? I can do that anytime. Anyway, that was a side story. Maybe I cut that in the editing, but that's just how I feel.
Yeah.
Mr. Koustics, we're going to the last question of the interview.
Okay.
And this is your time. Is there anything you would like to say to the community or you communities, because there's more than one Koustics, or something you would like to share? This is just some people, they would like to have the opportunity to just send a message, shout out, or talk about Bandai, Axis, whatever. Yes, it's also your time. It's going to be on YouTube, on the channel. Is there anything you want to say to your communities? Something you'd like to share? The mic is yours. I'm muting off.
if there's anything I would like to say, it's just thank you. You know, to everyone that's been involved, anyone that's just been around the community, and this goes for all my communities. Whether you've been with me for Sumo, for Dragon Ball, for teaching, um, just thank you for being here. You know, uh, a lot doesn't get accomplished without so many hands being a part of the process, right? And some people don't see what they've done for other people just because their perspective is limited. But like what you've done matters to the community, right? It wouldn't be a community while all of us being a part of it together, you know. There's no show without an audience, and there's no audience without a great performer. And then there's no performance without a staff working behind them, and then there's no place for all this to happen without the person who built the theater. So no matter what it is, like whatever your part is in the community, I thank you from the deepest part of my soul. Um, all the people who've seen my journey from the beginning and were a part of it, to as it's going on right now. Thank you guys, for being here every step of the way. Shouts to Posey, shouts to Bum, shouts to Joe Rod, shouts to Daniel, shouts to everyone in the Dragon Ball community that's interacting with me. You guys mean a hell of a lot to me. Shouts to the amazing people I've gotten to work with over the years. The guys over in France and cover. Shouts to Bandai Namco Art Systems for making games that have me playing. Shouts to the people making future games, fighting games for me to play. Oh, like if I could go on forever thanking all the people in my life, right? But this is just for all you guys. Like, if you are sitting here watching this, even if you're not sitting here watching this, like, I hope my thank you, like, genuinely, honestly reaches you. You guys have changed my life for the better. Um, and yeah, that's it. Sometimes the most important thing is just to be gracious and give everyone their flowers while they're here, and even after they pass. So let's thank everyone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you, like again, for everything you do. Like the community is all your communities are very lucky to have you, and we just need to make sure that yes, we saw Koustics. We need to have Koustics Z, then Koustics Super later. So the journey is only starting. The journey is only starting. Well,
Yeah.
Koustics and viewers on YouTube, thanks again for attending and watching this. It was a great moment. I learned a lot, and wow, I'm just so excited and about the future now. Like I know that we are all in good hands. We're here for each other, and that's going to be great. So thanks again for your time, Acoustics. Thanks again for coming.
Wow. Dreamer, thank you for having me, man. It was an honor.
Well, the honor is mine. All right, on this, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye bye.